It's a joy and an honor to be associated with this beautiful conference on meditation. Today, we live in an age of, if you had to describe this age in one word, what would it be? Love? Is it an age of love? That's what we want it to be, right? Distraction, technology. This age, in one word, is an age of stress. Yes, we have technology, but the more of technology, the more of, even in a meditation conference, technology does not leave us. The mobile keeps on ringing. We live in an age of stress, and meditation, therefore, is not an option. It is a necessity for each and every one of us. Each one of us vibrates with an energy. Today we have all assembled in this hall. What is the energy of the hall today? Is the collective energy of all of us who are present in the hall. If you will come here tomorrow in the same hall, the energy will be different. Maybe at the next session, the energy will be different. Similarly, our homes. Who makes the energy in our homes? It is we who live in those homes. And meditation is a practical way of keeping our vibrational energy to its peak. In our places of work, in our educational institutions, in our hospitals. Let us begin by trying to raise our energy. Let us close our eyes, sit erect. You can do this as many times a day as you like. It will just take you not more than 30 to 40 seconds, but it will immediately raise your energy. It will bring you focus. It will bring you balance, calm, equanimity, stability. And that's what we need today. We have everything that the world can give us. But we lack that calm, that peace. The more we go in search of it, the more we are going away from it. Every day, whenever you get even 2 minutes, you're waiting for the next speaker to come on stage, you can do this within and raise your energy. Close your eyes, sit straight, and keep on making these simple visualizations, these simple affirmations to yourself. I am a child of God. Infinite possibilities are within me. God's purity flows into me. God's power flows into me. God's love flows into me. God's light flows into me. God's strength flows into me. God's stability flows into me. God's courage flows into me. God's compassion flows into me. I am calm. I am serene. I am stable. I am happy and full of peace and bliss. And I will radiate this peace and bliss wherever I go. Dada Sham, such a simple affirmation. Whenever you get even a few seconds, just keep on making these affirmations to yourself and you will feel energized. Let me begin with a story. There was a couple a newly wedded couple. And they shifted naturally to their new house. They had a beautiful balcony every day. They were like lovebirds. Every day, the couple would come and sit in the balcony and have their morning cup of tea. When both of them would be sitting, the wife would notice that every day when we are sitting for tea, our neighbor just across comes to her balcony to dry her laundry. And every day she would notice from her balcony that the neighbor's clothes, although she has just washed them and she's putting them to dry, they appear to be stained. And she would tell her husband, she has just laundered her clothes, and why are they stained? The husband would remain quiet. Every single day this went on. Every day she had a comment to make. Is it worth the energy? She's washing her clothes, but they look still dirty. What is the type of detergent she's using? Every day she would make some comment. One day, when she comes to the balcony and she's sitting having her cup of tea in the morning, again the lady comes out to dry her clothes. Today, she looks and she says, oh, the clothes appear so clean. At last, she has understood how to wash the clothes. Otherwise, every day she was wearing those dirty clothes that she was washing. And the husband said to her, my dear one, I observed it myself. Today, I got up early and I cleaned our window panes. It was our windows that were dirty, that were stained. Was anything wrong with the clothes? Where was the mistake? The mistake was we have to clean our inside. We have to clean our mirror. Because we don't clean our mirror, wherever we look, what do we find? We want to change everything that is around us, isn't it? We want our children to change. We want our parents to change. Best part, we want our spouses to change. We want our work environment to change. But where has the change to come? One person. We have to cleanse ourselves. And this is the role of meditation. Meditation, it wipes the accumulated dust that we have gathered, not only on a day-to-day basis, but the dust that we have gathered birth after birth after birth. Layers of dust. And as a result, what has happened? This dust that we have accumulated, it obscures our vision. We are unable to see clearly. It obscures our vision, it limits our understanding. And therefore, we are misguided. Therefore, today, we are not sure of the decisions we take. Whenever we want to take any decision, we first want to refer it to I don't know how many people. Am I doing the right thing? Yes or no? When we don't trust one, we go to the other person. Why? Because our own vision has got blurred. This is what meditation comes into. It helps us to cleanse our own mirror. It's as simple as that. It helps us to clear all the unwanted thoughts, all the unnecessary thoughts, all the negative thoughts that limit our capabilities. Each one of us, we have unlimited capabilities within us. We are only wasting our life trying to envy others. All we have to do is to just cleanse that dust. It's as simple as that. Therefore, one of the main teachings of the Gita. What is the main teachings of the Gita? One teaching of the Gita, if we take with ourselves today, it is man, the mind is your greatest friend and the mind is your greatest foe. The mind is your greatest friend. A clean mind, a pure mind, a stable mind is your greatest friend. But the same mind can become your foe. And this is the purpose of meditation. Usually, in every street, in every city, we have so many corners where there are malls, right? And we all try to gravitate to malls. There was one man, he goes to a mall and he goes and visits all the shops that are in that mall. He goes, he's attracted towards a bookstore. Today, I think we have lost the art of reading. Everything is done only digitally. But there's nothing like reading a book. There is nothing like holding a book. When you read a book, you absorb so much. And this man, he buys a book, he likes the title, he picks up the book, and there is an open area in the mall. And he says, let me sit down in the mall and enjoy the contents. At least let me browse through a few pages before I return to my home. He picks up the book, he opens the book, and he sees the first page of the book is blank. He says, maybe let me delve in deeper. Second page, it is blank. Third page, it is blank. He keeps on turning one page after another. But every page of this book is blank. And just at that moment, a thought arises in his mind. What thought? He just thinks, because even we are sitting here, I don't know how many of you are listening to me. We are thinking so many things. He was sitting there with a book in his hand, a random thought arises in his mind. He thinks that a mother is entering with a crying baby. And as he's browsing through the blank pages, he actually sees a mother entering with a crying baby. And he wonders. Again, he starts browsing the book. He says, something must be there in the book. Again, a thought comes to his mind. He remembers a friend who has not spoken to him for such a long time. And his mobile rings. And who is it on the mobile? It is the friend whom he thought of. This continues. You will wonder, what do I mean by telling you this incident? This incident, it reflects on how powerful our mind can be. And meditation is the best way to strengthen our mind. Meditation is the best way to untap all the energies, all the possibilities, all the creative power that lies dormant within each and every one of us. Each one of us is a potent Krishna, a potent Buddha, a potent Christ, a potent Sadhu Vaswani. All we have to do is to strengthen our mind. Therefore, meditation, if you will ask me, what is meditation in one word? I would say meditation simply in one word is awareness. 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 How many of us are aware? Are we aware where we are? We do everything in an auto mode. We are never aware of what we are doing. When we are eating, are we aware of what we are eating? Do we relish the food? When we are working, are we focused on what we are doing? Or are we multitasking all the time, planning for the future, regretting about the past mistakes? Be aware. Be aware. It is because we are not aware that our lives today have become chaotic. And meditation, it helps us to focus on the present moment, the moment in hand, and it releases us from all worries of the past and the future. Only the present moment that is available to us, now and here, now and here. That is meditation. And one thing, one underlying principle, today you may be taught many techniques of meditation. You will hear many lectures on meditation. I don't know if you all will be taught different types of meditation. There is chakra meditation, there is yoga nidra meditation, there is transcendental meditation. There are so many varieties of meditation, breath meditation. But the one underlining principle, the one force on which all these techniques work is heightened awareness. Heightened awareness. Just being aware, being aware. And I thought I have been given only 20 minutes. I think about 5-7 minutes will be left. In the few minutes that are left, I will give you 3 practical tips on how to develop awareness. This is very, very, very important if we want to tread the path of meditation. We have to learn this art of being aware. The first practical tip is be careful on what are your thoughts when you wake up in the morning. This is very, very, very important. Your first thoughts on waking up in the morning. Are they thoughts of despair or are they thoughts of faith, of hope? Are they thoughts of gratitude, of appreciation, of being grateful, appreciative for the gift of life that we have received? Be careful of the thoughts that you think. The thoughts that you think, the first thought that you think in the morning, it will determine your mood for the day. And your mood for the day will determine your actions of the day. When you get up with a bad mood, with those thoughts, entire day you're easily stressed, easily irritated, easily anxious. Our mood, it affects our thoughts. Our thoughts affect our moods. Our moods affect our actions. Whether our actions are productive, whether our actions are proactive, or we feel lazy and helpless throughout the day. Our mood, it determines our responses. Whether we keep on reacting to situations or we keep on responding to situations. Whether keep on reacting to people or we keep on responding to people. They determine our actions, they determine our responses, They determine our attitude, whether our attitude is going to be a positive one or an attitude is going to be a negative one. And therefore, depending on our thoughts, we enter into the day. We find the day open, full of opportunities, full of excitement, or we find, oh, sometimes we get up from sleep and we say, it's just another day. Again, I have to get up and go to that same office, that same environment. Or we get up and we say, it's going to be a beautiful day. Today, I'll have more challenges to face, new challenges to face, new experiences. That depends upon us. Be careful of the thoughts, the first thought, especially when you on waking up. Secondly, be aware of your thoughts even throughout the day. This is very, very necessary. Therefore, in the morning when you get up, fix a goal for yourself. Today, this is going to be my goal. Every day, fix a goal for yourself and see that your thoughts and your actions throughout the day are aligned to your goal. What do? We get up. Maybe we fix a goal and then we start our day. We look around. We look at our peers. We look at our colleagues. We look at our Instagram. And then what happens? We get carried away by what everyone else is doing around us. And we forget our own goal. We try to compare ourselves with others. We try not only to compare, then we try to compete with them. And this disturbs our calm, our serenity, our inner equilibrium. There is a beautiful story of a small child. Sir Karthikeyan said to us, children should be taught meditation, but I always love to be in the company of children, especially very, very small children who are not contaminated by the world. They are in a perpetual state of meditation. Just being with them, you feel calm, you feel relaxed, you feel so positive. It is when we try to influence children our way, that their calm gets disturbed, their peace gets disturbed. We put pressures on them. We give them targets. And then when exam comes, we tell them, why are you all stressed? How can you be stressed? If you're stressed, how will you be able to deliver? This little child, every day, he loved stars. He would climb the roof of his house. You have seen in villages, there are homes with thatched roofs or with those tiled roofs. Every day, he would climb the roof of his house and he would go and admire the stars. And he would feel so happy. Every day, he would go and admire the stars. And he would feel at peace, happy. One day, as he was sitting in the night admiring the stars, a man happens to pass by, and the man sees the child on the roof of the house. He tells him, what are you doing there up? And the child says to him, I'm admiring the stars. The stars are so beautiful, aren't they? And this man gets intrigued. He says, really? I have never stood, paused, and even marveled at God's creation. Let me go and sit with this child. He climbs up the roof. And he starts looking at the stars. And the child says to him, aren't the stars beautiful? Don't the stars make the sky beautiful? Just look at the sky, how illumined it is. And this man, he looks at the child. He says, yes, the sky is so beautiful. The stars are so beautiful. Tell me, which is your favorite star? And the child looks at him. Favorite star? Are not every star beautiful? Is not every star beautiful? Just see that star, though it's small, it's shining. Just see the other. And this man said, no, the smaller star radiates little light. The bigger star, isn't it not better? And this child, he says, from the next day, I never saw the sky in the same perspective. Just imagine, we come and disturb the perspective of our children by bringing them into this age of competition and comparison. Let us stay on track. Let us be true to ourselves. Stay true to our own goal. Therefore, throughout the day, set your goal and see that your thoughts and actions are aligned to your goal. Each one is unique. Each one of you has their own capabilities, their own strengths. Let us focus on them. Therefore, we must do 3 things every day. Firstly, be careful, as we are so careful today of the diet that we give to our bodies, which is very good. We need to keep our bodies healthy. We need to keep our bodies strong. But we need to give the right type of diet to our mind. If we want to start meditation, first we have to set the base. And that is the right diet for the mind. That is a separate topic in itself. What is the right diet for the mind? Without giving the right diet of the mind, we cannot even take the first step in meditation. Give your mind the right diet. The second thing, take care of the company that you move. Jaisa sang, vaisa rang. Be careful of the company that you move. And company is not only physical company. Today, we have less of physical company, but more of digital company. Be masters of your gadgets. Don't become slaves of your gadgets. Be masters. Know when to use them. Know when to stay away from them. When you come for meditation programs, whether it is the organizer or whether it is the attendee, technology should be away. Screens should be away. Everything should be away. Be careful of the company that you keep. This is very, very, very important. And thirdly, be careful of your vocabulary. Not only what we speak, but the way we speak. What is our tone? What is our speed? Until we first create outer silence, we will never be able to create inner silence. Outer silence is the first step. And then we have to deal with the greater problem, that is the clamor of our thoughts. Because today, the one malady which is the cause of all diseases, whether mental or physical, is overthinking. Therefore, be careful of the vocabulary you use. What was the first practical suggestion? Be careful of the first thought that you entertain in your mind every morning. The second practical suggestion? Be aware throughout the day and fix a goal and stay aligned to your goal in every thought and in every action. And the third practical tip, when you retire at night, before you sleep, do a mental scan of your entire day. Go through each and every action that you remember. Go in the reverse order. Go through your actions. Go through your thoughts. You will realize that during the day, you had some repeated behaviors. You will realize during the day, you experienced some repeated emotions. Observe yourself, be aware. You will realize you had repeated responses. Ask yourself, what triggered those behaviors? What triggered those responses? What triggered those emotions? Observe your patterns before you sleep in the night. And ask yourself, are these patterns actually making my life useful, meaningful, peaceful? If no, tomorrow these are the changes that I would bring in my own life. Every day, do a mental scan of your own activities. Do a daily review. If we do these three things, we will be able to start our journey of meditation. I had brought with me other 7 tips which will facilitate us, but today there is no time to share with you. Enough if we take these 3 practical tips with ourselves and just practice awareness, awareness, awareness. The more we become aware of everything that is happening, the more we will be calm, the more we will be still, the more we will be stable. Earlier, meditation was practiced to get a deeper understanding of mystical forces. But today, meditation is required to be able to live life naturally. We have forgotten how to live life naturally. Our lives have become so artificial today. And remember, the effect of meditation is not only during the period that you meditate, but you carry those vibrations with you throughout the day. Then you are calm even if around you there is chaos. Then you have strength even if you're faced by problems. Then you have wisdom even if you're surrounded by distractions. And most importantly, you are tranquil even in turmoil. Then you radiate those vibrations, and wherever you go, you carry that peace with yourself. You become a radiator of God's peace, a radiator of God's love, a radiator of God's harmony. This is what is required. And I pray that this conference may be successful in creating such radiators who keep on radiating God's love, God's peace, and God's power to everyone. This is what our planet needs today. Thank you so much for your patient hearing. Danish.